Good morning, party people. I am currently in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. Today is going to be my last day here. I got a little bit of tinkering to do and I will leave town tomorrow. I think I'll be going through Chicago and then down through St. Louis, Missouri, Oklahoma City, on through Amarillo, Texas, and into Albuquerque. If you need me to stop for some reason, scan some codes for you, have a meet and greet, that's fine. I gotta eat, gotta sleep, gotta meet and greet. Want to let you guys know that I am starting to list items for sale, and I'm listing them on my Patreon account first. I give those guys first crack 3 days, then I post them publicly on my YouTube page for my daily viewers to have a crack at these parts, and then I will proceed from there, listing them on eBay or stuff like that. I do want you to know that you can join the Patreon account without payment. You know, that is not a you must pay deal. There are very few videos that are limited for paying people. However, you can go there, join the site. It's a way that I can know who is checking out that content there, and kind of a controlled environment for people that's coming to the party. Get the party started. So there are very few videos there that are locked down for paid customer viewers, contributors, and there's a lot that are there just for Patreon people in general that want to let me know they're there and watching. So you go over there, join it, have access to content that has been reserved away for those people. Some of it used to be public daily videos that I've taken out of the mainstream, and some of them are items that I'm selling, stuff like that. So head on over there, join the Patreon site. You don't have to pay. I appreciate your support. Just want to let you know that. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you could click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Good morning, party people! Just got into Louisville, Kentucky. About to hit a salvage yard. Been a Corvette behind me for a while. I doubt they going to the salvage yard. They probably going down to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry, something like that. We've been cruising pretty good, staying safe. Up in Cincinnati it's raining, so wasn't much tinkering going on up there. Found out it was not raining in Louisville, so I'm gonna come down here, look for some manual swap parts, have me a good time, maybe help somebody else down here with timing belt, stuff like that they need. I can't find one of my big sockets, so I may have to go buy one of them to complete my task for the day. So U Pull and Pay has a yard down here. They bought the ISA yard or whatever it was, and that was a nice little stop. So we'll see if they got anything there for me and then go over to pick apart. Let's get this day cracking. U Pull and Pay 7 days a week, Louisville, Kentucky. They got an 850 on row 30 and an 850 on row 25. I didn't even know they had rows out here, but I guess that's the row number right there. Whenever I find my gimbal again, I'll start using that thing, man. I'm sorry about this, but keep it moving. U Pull and Pay, Louisville, Kentucky. I'll spare you guys some of the shaking walking. Here we go. Row 25 looks like a NA. Got those rings removed, but the fog lights look to be still there. Fingers crossed. Ah, it's an automatic. See if it's got anything interesting on it. Do 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 do. And it's still got a Volvo alternator. Got a couple of good panels. Man, that upper torque arm bushing is totally torn out. This little tube here looks like it's almost brand new. An ECU box too. Man, that thing is in good shape. Most of these are destroyed. I'll see how much they want for that. Maybe buy that for somebody. Somebody needed one of these door moldings, but I think I got some at the house, so I'm gonna check at the house first. People ask me to find these things here, man. These things are busted all the time. You got to get those new. About 30 bucks. This one still looks like it's got a decent cup holder. 119,000 original miles. Woohoo! Do 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 do. Swedish Car Parts still sell these brand new. You can get those from Swedish Car Parts as well. Like I said, all these are broken. Gotta buy those new. I actually need some speakers. I blew my speakers in my car. I switched from my phone to my stereo and it blares loud. Blew my speakers. Let me see if these look any good. Usually you could tell because the cone is busted out of them. Those are old and the cones have cracks in them. Man, they feel real thin. I'm gonna see if I can find some that feel a little better than that. Man, look at there. This thing had a wing on the back and it still got a key on it. Somebody can get a key out of this one and run the ignition if they needed ignition. Golf club mitt. Somebody looked like they were reaching for the antenna, but that's already busted. Unless they were going up there to get the rest of the fin. Do 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 do. It's got some water back here. And somebody was dealing with a network. The things you find in the cars. Like it had original fuel pump. Hate to think this car is here because the fuel pump went out. GLT. Let's move on and see if we can find anything else interesting out here. This black 960 still here. I seen last time from October 30th. And I'm kind of surprised at that. Pretty clean looking 960. Looks like they got it a little more organized, a little tighter, and a whole lot drier. They even got cars back over there. So I'm gonna keep walking through and find that other 850. They got a C30 coupe here, man. I don't know if I've ever seen this champagne gold looking color. Look like somebody been trying to cannibalize some of the stereo. Oh, it's got that Den Audio stereo with those special subs in the back. That might be worth getting. Somebody busted a couple of the speakers. That one's damaged there. I don't know if that other one's damaged. But you could pull these seats and get the big ones from the back. See what year this was. 99. Probably the first year they used that Den Audio. Somebody need a shoe. That thing's got decent tread on it. Can't tell if they actually got the amp from back there or not. Don't look like they did. But hey, close the trunk a little bit. Protect it from the rain. Volvo convertible. Yeah, it looked like this other speaker got wet. Is the magnet gone? I don't know. Do. Mirror's still there too. S80 T6. One of my buddies need an engine cover. Maybe one of these is it. I think this is T6, maybe not. I thought it was T6 because I seen these, but those are plugged. A T6 would have a tube coming off both sides of that. This is a 2000. Maybe it has the cover you need. I don't know. This thing was probably a nice car in its day. Look at that shift knob. But man, all this broken glass, that's gross. It's horrible. Headrest fold down. Has some big speakers back here too. Probably a nice car in its day. 96 Auto, once beloved. Somebody had the seats redone in vinyl, unfortunately. CD deck player, not premium. See how many miles this sucker had. Dude, oh, here's the seat. I thought somebody took the seat with them. Whew, man, these things hold water. Holding water. Antenna looks like it was working. This thing was probably well lived at one time. Dash pad is jacked up. Pull apart. Louisville, Kentucky. One of the cleanest yards in the land. Let's go see what they got. Looks like they got a Volvo wagon right there. Look pretty nice. Learned something new today. Came out here to get a couple of screws, and my bars are sliding around. So I know I need this little rubber piece here. And I usually get this rubber piece here, but I finally learned that it's part of the big picture here. I was taking off the little pieces like this. I didn't realize that this whole piece was one big rubber piece. So that's going to help me stop my bars from sliding around. Man, figured it out. Now these bars actually have rubber in them, but they look so deteriorated and beat up, I think the rubber's going to fail, so I'm not going to take the bar. This green wagon out here actually has these things not broken. It's kind of rare. Usually those are broken, but they're hard to get at with the bumper on. So I don't think I have time to take them today. Maybe next time. Man, they hitting these 850s hard. Slick top, unfortunately, is an automatic MCC 96 model. The remote may or may not work on my car. It looks like the kind that will actually work on my car. So I'm going to take the remote, the keys here. Yeah, and it's got a box over there like mine does. See if it sounds like it clicks. Clicky, clicky. Not really. Probably don't work. But it's on here. We'll take it, leave the key. It was a build of April 96. NA. Means NA cams. Had a rear fin on that somebody took off. Just when I thought I was wasting my time in here, found a set of jewels on this C70. Whew. Man, I was about to give up on roaming through here. (2003). Somebody took the tail lights, got Mitsubishi wheels on it, left the jewels. Interesting. Stereos in there. Wow. Beautiful moon dust 2000 S70. Somebody was smart enough to get these trim that go over the top. kind of missed the bumper, so it didn't trigger the airbag. There's a battery clip in here. I try to get those for people, as long as they don't charge me more than $1. I think they're $5 brand new. Anyway, this thing is beautiful. I'm gonna get that piece of trim there, see if that goes with James's ride. The steering wheel's nice. There's a C70 over there with a nice steering wheel. Both sun visors seem good. This car has got something to offer. The seats are not torn at all. Getting a little tight in the leather, but man, that can be filled in or ignored compared to some people's leather. But yeah, come get some parts off of this one. Beautiful car. Wonder why they started tagging the wheels. Somebody took the spotless carpet out of it. Like I said, it's got a few good things going for it, and it's got a key. So if you take the key, the antenna ring, the ECU, I believe, and the security module, you can have your own key system. Get one of these cars started if you lost the key. Nice clean car. Looks like the windshield saved devastation. That thing is spotless. Man, it'd be nice to get this windshield. It's been a replacement. Somebody didn't put it in quite right, but heck, it's still doesn't look like it's got any chips in it or nothing. Man, check out this funky fresh S40. Got like BBS style wheels on it. Got some nice looking headlights on it. That corner's messed up, but the other one looked new. That was a sweet looking S40. It'd be worth grabbing those wheels off of that one. Alright, let me not stay distracted. I don't see any P80 manuals out here. Sad. But hey, it is what it is. Gotta check. Here with James S70, man, this power steering reservoir was dry, and all of this wetness down here leads me to believe we got a power steering leak. His hood cable was broke, so he's having a hard time getting under here, checking under the hood. Coolant reservoir is pretty low too. How often you got to top this off, James?
I usually don't.
Dang, that looks kind of... It's got Volvo coolant in there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it looks dark. Alright, so something is causing all this to be wet. I doubt it's oil cooler lines. I've never seen an oil cooler line make all this wet on the front of the timing belt cover. So being that power steering reservoir is empty, that'd be my guess. But he's not driving this thing enough to heat the engine up often, and he's building up some gunk on the dipstick. He's definitely low on oil. Yeah, that oil is low, man.
Okay.
There really ain't nothing on the dipstick. You got some oil?
No.
You don't have no oil? Can see if there's something in the back of my car.
I couldn't get underneath my hood. I was waiting for an oil change.
Good Lord! He's trying to buy a new Volvo. Alright, so we're going to see if I got some oil in the car. We can put some oil in this thing. And we're going to fix the hood cable. So, I'm going to pull the battery. Probably pull the battery tray out. Pull the air box out. So, we have a short distance to get this cable through and get this fixed, because this is number one priority, making sure he can check his fluids. You keep oil in these cars and coolant in them, they run forever, but if you can't check it and it runs low, you won't be running forever. Boy, somebody beat the crap out of that trying to get that in there. Got a weird bolt in there. The bush is not quite all the way in, but it's sure got a lot of scars, and the torque arm is bent. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. Anyway, we got the battery out and the battery tray up. You can see the cruise control pump under that. I'm gonna take this air box out, and then I'll have good access to this cable. Here's the cable here. We're gonna get one in here to replace this one. I got James out here holding the cable. It goes right through that pass-through. So while he's pulling, I got this in here taped up. I'm going to be pushing, and it should just come right on through. So let us tag team this, but I need to find this clip that holds that in there. We got the cable hooked up here. Got a little bit of slack in it. I'm gonna see if I can take some of that slack out with that nut behind there. I did have that clip to press in there. It goes through the pass-through tube, so we got it pass-through out there. So now we're gonna come out here. Run it down out of the tube, through the clips, hold it in place along with the vacuum line that goes to the pump, and it's threaded through there. So now we're going to throw the latches, pull the handle, make sure it releases this latch, and this latch releases that latch. Looks like this latch has already been thrown. The first pull, this latch popped open, but that latch over there didn't pop open. And what we found out is somebody put a different bolt and washer there, and they tightened it too tight, and it was squeezing on the latch, wouldn't let it pop open. Spray some penetrant in there. Now we're going to go ahead and pull the cable. I took a little slack out of the cable here, 13 millimeter, cranking it clockwise here. Took some slack out of it. Sound good. Let's go see. Both of them popped. That one definitely popped.
I watched that one.
That one popped too. We're good to go. We started it. Man, that thing is loose. Loose as a goose. So we're going to change this power steering pump next day or two, so you can stop this thing from leaking. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.